exciting episode of Ball Heads. Everybody, all my TikTok followers and YouTube followers, how y'all doing today? Looks like the NBA has concluded. We have our champion, the Boston Celtics. They did it. Jaylen Brown was the MVP, and Jason Tatum was Jason Tatum, I guess. Let's get into it. So, yeah, that's they what? 18? Battle number 18?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep, battle number 18. So, historic, you know what I'm saying? Historic franchise, another Boston.
All right, man. Listen,
I know, I'm sick of it too.
Let's skip the whole thing. If LeBron won this championship in the manner that Boston won it, they would be writing it off already.
Yeah.
They would have. They've
been not counting it. Right.
It's not a real ring. It's a plastic ring.
Right.
You know what? The ring itself, it's not even really a ring. It's just you did something.
It's a square.
Listen, man.
You want a square.
I don't know.
I get you.
I want to give Boston their flowers, but it's like
they have such an easy path to the
I got 3 flowers for you. Like I don't got a whole bouquet. Like I don't got the whole dozen. I got 3 flowers here because and you would have got 3 flowers for being a complete team in each other round.
Right.
But listen, man, and it's the thing about it. Like you can only play the team in front of you.
True.
So,
and that's the thing. You can only play what's in front of you.
Whatever. Listen, I know. Let the motherfucking Browns win a championship like that. They're not gonna accept it. No, nobody would accept it. Just because this is one of those historic franchises. All that stuff he was saying in the opening, just because it's all of that, you supposed to be like, oh, this is they did it again. Boston. Come on, man. What we talk? I don't even know what to talk about today. Like this is listen.
You got upset about
Listen, because then it's not even like they won a good game. Every game they won, Kyrie played bad. They didn't even win a good game in the series, right?
Facts.
I mean, I don't even know what to do with this. All right, so they won the championship. All right, let's go here then. Who is Jason Tatum didn't win the MVP?
No, he didn't.
Jaylen Brown won it.
Jaylen Brown won the MVP.
Is there any way, shape, or form, if they don't win next year's title, they're trading Jason Tatum?
Nah.
He's cemented there.
Yeah, it's a wrap now. Well, because now
his resume all look good.
It do.
God damn, Tristan Thompson.
yeah, like.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that now his resume. So now what? He's 25.
Right.
He didn't have 5 All NBAs.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you got
So now he there. So with them keeping Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum together.
Right.
This is my prediction. They're not going to win another title in the next 10 years. Because again, I don't think they'll get this type of run through the playoffs again. Ever. This
kind of easy catwalk. Yeah.
They're talking about dynasty. This is unsustainable.
Right. Well, you know, right. Okay, it's fool's gold. I give you that. Like, I don't, because even with them being up 3-0, I wasn't convinced that the series was
nobody
over.
Was like, oh, they're about to.
Yeah, I still was. I'm like, that's what I said. They better have won last night because I believe if they didn't win last night, they wasn't winning this series.
Listen, man, I don't know.
And then I could be wrong about that because, you know, we can't gloss over this and not talk about this guy. Like, we have to talk about Kyrie. And look, everybody get prisoner of the moment with Kyrie all the time. And every time they do this, I'll be like, yeah, you tripping. He's not that good. He's not bad at all. He is actually like a scoring machine, all that, everything you want to say. Yeah. He can do those things. Right. But he can't be the primary one doing it. He can't be the one that it just can't be him. And the fact that Luka wasn't on fire last night, that's why Kyrie didn't catch fire. Because when you play with Bron always on fire. Kyrie always activated. Even when Kyrie had bad games, his 6 shots that he hit at the end of the game would solidify our game-winning shots because Bron, did everything else. That bacon, if y'all don't know, little Brit, I call LeBron bacon because everything is better with bacon, like LeBron. Like, I don't care what team you put Bron on, now they contenders. It don't make a difference what team it is.
I done heard people say LeBron decimate everything he goes on.
Upon leaving, he does. It's a nuclear fallout.
I mean, well, again, I don't even think that's like he decimated the team.
No. It's decimating the team.
Wait, hold on. I think it's just he left and the team reverted back to what it always was.
No, they be worse after he leaves because you give up so much to get him. And then to compliment the pieces around him when the whole thing is structured around this one person. And then he leaves. That's horrible. Now you hit. It has happened like that everywhere he went. That's true. When he gone,
when he gone, y'all in the lottery again.
Yeah, and you hit because you got a bunch of expiring contracts, older players who are strictly just role players. You have no go-to person anymore. Now you got all these complementary pieces with nobody to complement.
So,
yeah.
But again, in my mind, that's again just the team reverting to what it was before.
No. Before he got there, though, this team was like, all right, they got a couple pieces. They got a young, because all the teams that he go to got a young star on there that eventually someday had the potential to be something. So there's still that upscale thing going before he gets there. They're not winning quite where they want to be at, but they got a nice nucleus, and everybody like, oh, well, they can grow and go this way. Then when that guy get there, you trade away like that second best player or second or third to get this one other guy, probably in the same age bracket as LeBron, but so it forms like this elderly super team, and it contends, and most of the time you at least get one ring out there. When he get there, you at least get one ring. But after that, it's a disaster. And it's hard to come back from it.
So, what was the Cavs doing? Because they had the number 1 pick initially to get LeBron. I can't remember about this. So how was the Cavs before he got to the Cavs the first time?
They wasn't the disaster that they were after he left. Wait, okay. I'm saying the first time. You mean like the second time?
No.
Okay, well, the first time when he came back, when we had Kyrie, Tristan.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. When he was drafted here. How was the team the year before that? Because we drafted him number 1 overall in the first place.
Oh, well.
So that's my point. Like.
Oh, wait. Now, even then, even the year we got LeBron, the Cavs were like headed this way. They had a bunch of young, like potentially next up people on there. They had Darius Miles, Ricky Davis. Like, they had some people on there. And it was looking promising. They had a really good coach.
All right. So you're saying it was looking promising, but they also had the number 1 pick.
Okay, so just some quick history since you're bringing it up. I just want you to be knowledgeable about the things you're talking about. The world is like, you can't tell people that we didn't tank that season, like lose games on purpose to get LeBron. They think Dan Gilbert paid off whoever you got to pay off to get the number one pick, because the lottery chance is like, you know, the mathematical equation of us actually landing the number one pick was like impossible. Like there was like this thing. Here's a kid from Akron, Ohio, that is so spectacular that Kobe Bryant and Shaq and everybody else in the NBA is taking time out to go see this boy. The Cavs got all this young talent on their team. We had Carlos Boozer. Hey, we had some. Listen, we had Carlos Boozer. We had Rick Davis, Darius Miles. Paul Silas was our coach. Like, bro, we had. It was looking this way. Like, oh, the Cavs about like. There's no way they can get LeBron. They pulled a rat out the hat to get LeBron, and then we emptied out. We emptied out the roster. Like, so yeah, that happened. He didn't just come to a. He didn't come to. You know, the mystic.
Let me recap real quick. So the Cavs were actually they were a good team.
Yeah, they were
headed on an upward trajectory.
Yes.
Possibly might hit the playoffs.
Yes.
And they was like, oh shit, you see this dude from Akron playing basketball? And they was like, all right, turn that shit back down.
Yes. Yeah. They did a whole bunch of questionable things like benching this person, starting this person, late season trades where they got rid of you know what I'm saying, got rid of this person and got this person. There was a lot of things that went on that you point to like, yeah, they're just tanking, trying to get into the lottery so they have a chance at getting LeBron. Like a lot of teams was.
Okay. All right, and so he leaves. Cleveland gets number one pick for 4 years.
Yeah. 3 out of the 4.
3 out of 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he returns, they win the ring.
Yeah. And went to the finals 4 years in a row.
How long did Miami go without making playoffs after he left?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. All right, I get you. Well, be estimated.
It do be.
He fucked the whole house up, huh?
It's like I said, it's that thing. It's like in football. It's like the same. Look, us Browns fans, we know how this works. Like this will give it to you perfectly. It's when you like, okay, boom, Johnny Manziel gonna be our quarterback. That's gonna be our star quarterback, and Josh Gordon is gonna be our star wide receiver. Hey, bro, we about to do nothing. Especially now that we don't have that guy or that guy. What do we have now? They're backups. And like you miss some money, resource, time, because you put all your effort, because you focused everything, or you know what I'm saying? You made everything around these people. And so when they don't pan out, that's another season down the drain. There you go. Like,
hey, so you done brought up the NFL a little bit.
Bet that.
Hey, you got anything else on this basketball topic? Got anything else?
No, we can move on. You know, hey, they got it.
They got the
ring. What up, bro? I see you on there.
Yeah.
Base, what up, man? What's good? Appreciate everybody joining in. Tap the screen if you can. Give your boys some love. Appreciate y'all. Hey, sidebar, right before we jump into our next topic, because we about to move on real quick, but I have an online store and struggling with some aspects of it. You know what I mean? So if anybody have an online store, please inbox me, get in contact with me. I would love to, like, you know, see what's going on. So, what up, kid?
What's up, man? Oh, it actually allowed me in here.
It sure did. What's going on, bro?
Working.
That's what it do. Brother-in-law just joined the podcast, y'all. Khalil, say what up to the people.
Just got a special guest.
What's up, people? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you came in at the right time, actually.
Absolutely. All right, so yeah, I got that off. But segueing into what we're talking about, we're just talking about the NFL.
Yeah.
And Junior sent me something earlier yesterday. Did y'all know that the A North is Hard Knock Likes this year?
So
that means they just gonna do. I'm curious. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm actually. You know, the NFL really know how to strike when the stove is hot.
Hey, they know when.
Hey, the only people who strike better than the NFL is South Park creators.
Oh yeah.
And take that to the bank. Because South Park gonna be money on the spot whenever anything controversial go on. They got an episode for you ready that night.
I kind of feel like the Simpsons is the OGs to this, though.
Well, the Simpsons predict the future. That's a whole different. That's a whole different vibe. Anyways,
all right.
So the NFL getting its first in-season Hard Knocks for a whole division, and they picked the AFC North. Why would they pick the AFC North?
What? What? Why?
So the AFC North, first team ever for all 4 teams have a winning record last year. We'll put a pin in that. Then we got 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson. We'll put a pin in that. Well, player coming back from injury, Joe Burrow. We'll put a pin in that. Star player coming back from injury, Deshaun Watson. We'll put a pin in that. Then over here in Pittsburgh, we got the weirdest quarterback.
I think that's why they're here.
Dynamic. Like, I'll probably really evidence, like, this is going to be a weird. Because I think everybody thinks Justin Fields better. I don't know. If Pittsburgh come out in camp and Justin Fields starting quarterback, it's not just they figured it out on their own. If it's Russell Wilson, there's about to be some weird.
I don't think
Tim Tebow with the Jets type.
I don't believe exactly. I think they're about to do
they're
something.
trying to be like super New Orleans Saints with Taysom Hill and
Boom.
Breed.
Yes, I think that's what they're about to try.
It's gonna be so.
I think that you hit it right on
interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
On like short yardage plays,
yeah.
you're gonna see Justin Fields come in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
and I think that'll happen until there's a bunch of fumbles or interceptions.
People gotta stop it. Everybody gotta stop it. So
right.
It is what it is. But yeah, very very good time to break out this whole experiment. Like I said, these guys are kings of making money. They know when to strike.
I'm here for it all. I think it's awesome.
Let's go. Let's do something a little impromptu. We're talking about the whole division as a whole. Let's go through the best position group on offense for the whole division. So we're gonna say
it's the quarterback room, hands down.
No. Well, not the best position. Like go position by position, the best player at each position group.
Oh, okay.
In the division.
So you want to start with the quarterback?
Yeah, let's start with the quarterback.
Who you ranking number 1 in the AFC North? I guess it's Burrows, huh?
Ah man, it would have to be Joe Burrow, huh? It would have to be.
Who you get number 2 to? Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
So who number 3 go to?
I'll get out to Deshaun.
Deshaun?
Yeah, and then
Pittsburgh
got the split.
4 and
5. Yeah, Pittsburgh got a split down there.
4 and 5.
Right.
What about you?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that'd be my. I got to like. I don't know. Yeah, because like Deshaun Watson, this dude is such a question mark to me. So yeah, he's gonna be in number 3. I get Burrow number 1, Lamar number 2, Deshaun number 3, and then Pittsburgh go to number 4.
All right. What about running back?
Running backs.
See,
well, we got a question mark again. Where we at with that?
Well, I guess.
Damn.
Do we just count Nick Chubb? Do we just count Nick Chubb as our?
I mean, okay. If we count, then it's Nick Chubb.
Or Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry, yeah. I put Nick Chubb over Derrick Henry.
Even coming off injury?
Especially with the way they run the ball, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Nick, Derrick Henry. Who ran the ball in Cincy?
Yeah, that is what the credit.
Oh, didn't they get Dalvin Cook?
No, I thought they sounded like a rookie. I thought they drafted somebody for that, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, and who ran the ball in Pittsburgh?
Najee Harris and
Boo.
Warren.
Boo. I'm not a Najee Harris fan.
The backup better. Warren. What's his name? Warren.
You think Najee Harris over Khalil? Damn.
What'd he say?
He got Najee Harris over Derrick Henry.
All right, you dropped it. You for real?
Yeah, he gonna get more touches.
What?
He's more effective than that. Derrick Henry not about to be their workhorse. You know who their number one running back is? Lamar Jackson.
Boom. That part.
Nah.
Yeah, he outrushes the team every year. What do you mean no? He's consistently been the highest.
I don't think he'll be
He
this year.
consistently leads the team in rushing.
Bro. Yeah, if he leads the team this year, I don't know. Like I'll go swimming in the lake. I don't know.
Right,
I'll go to, what's the dude's name? Hugh Jackson. I'll go swimming in the lake or something. I just don't think.
No, you don't want to go do that.
Listen,
I don't want you doing that. You don't. Not in our league.
I don't think Derrick Henry not gonna lead the Ravens. I think he gonna get a lot of touches. I just don't see him not leading the team in rushing. That'd be crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be really flabbergasted.
Well, compare.
Because
because it's a system. But it don't the name on the jersey not gonna make a difference. They just gonna run what they run because that's what they run because their quarterback makes them have to run this kind of an offense because he's not that good throwing the ball. Just not.
I get that.
And so that's gonna be that way consistently. I agree. But I don't know. I would have still put Derrick Henry over Najee Harris. I would just because I don't know. He done got like the rushing title like last 2 out of 4 years.
If that's really how y'all gonna make the conversation, then the conversation becomes: would you rather have Lamar Jackson or Najee Harris? If that's really the angle y'all gonna play, and be like, well, he's a running back anyway.
I mean, I would. That's easy for me. I would take Lamar Jackson over Najee Harris. Yeah, that ain't. I don't know. Yeah, we can go that way, but I don't even see that ain't that's not a dilemma.
I was saying.
But all right, so wide receivers.
Yeah. As a group, I guess we gotta give the Cincy first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Browns is second. Maybe that's wishful thinking.
No, that's not.
But I'm gonna put the Browns number 2. I think it could be a decent case made for Pittsburgh wide receiving core.
Nah,
but
not even.
Well, I mean, you feel like if you think that Amari Cooper and George Pickens is a wash, then it's like after that, like where the conversation really go? Because we ain't got nobody substantial behind Amari Cooper.
We got Elijah Moore. We got Jared Judy. Yeah, we do. We cool after that. We got Tillman. Like we good. We good on the wide receiver side. I mean, in mine.
I would think them to how the teams play each other, how we can lock up Cincinnati and they can't lock us up.
Period.
We locked them up quite a few times. That same what a lot of people do quite a few times. So I will put us first, then Cincinnati, and then however we get it.
Okay.
They got Marcus Callaway.
Who was that?
Wasn't that the dude who played for us, Callaway, when Baker was a rookie?
No, that's not him.
Was it Marquez?
That's not him.
George Pickens, I guess they drafted Roman Wilson from Michigan.
Yeah, nothing. They
got Van Jefferson on the Rams.
But I think number 4.
Nah, they wouldn't be behind Baltimore.
Yeah, why not?
Baltimore ain't got nobody.
Look, Baltimore's wide receiver cool.
They got the one before pretty cool.
For my bunny, I'm still going. I'm still going.
I know they got Flowers.
I'm still going Cincy Browns.
Yeah, they got Flowers.
And the last two for me, like I said, I don't know. Yeah, I guess Pittsburgh, then Baltimore. Right. What about tight ends? What's tight ends looking like? You put Mark Andrews at number 1 or Njoku?
I put Andrews first, then
Njoku.
Yeah.
So yeah, for production, you have to put the Ravens first because they actually got 2 of them since the dude likely came on last year when Andrews was injured. So they kind of got 2-headed monster tight end. And then yeah, I'll put Njoku, then Pittsburgh, then the Bengals. Pittsburgh got Pat Fryermuth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's kind of solid. I'm not really sure who.
I like that actually.
Yeah, he decent. So yeah, that's how I'll go. Yeah, with Isaiah likely becoming a problem that he was last year while Mark Andrews was injured. That's what I'm saying. I think they're gonna have like a lot of 2 tight end sets. I think they're gonna run with the running back. I don't know.
And it's not gonna work. That's the thing. Okay, Derrick Henry, it's his running style. And if you put 2 tight ends in, okay, so you put 2 in, like, boom, hey, we about to run the ball, we're coming at you with, that's easy to stop. It's easy to stop. Like, I see it get stopped, like, and it gets stopped to a graded halt. When he's not going, he's not going. It's like.
So I agree with that part. But the thing I'm saying is they know it's going to be an attempts thing, and the defense can't allocate all their resources to stopping Derrick Henry at any point because they still got to
worry about Lamar.
Naked boot out the backside.
Right.
So that's actually drawing. That's supposed to only draw 1 player. They're going to draw 3 players.
That's why I think Derrick Henry is going to be more of a decoy than an actual runner of the ball. I think Lamar going to have 3,000 yards rushing this year.
Okay. Yeah,
that's exactly why I think that's going to go that way.
Yeah. I'm just guess I'm figuring it's going to go the opposite way in my head.
Yeah, because it should. That you right with that, but again, I don't know if y'all have been explaining to y'all that reality is broken. Like that's what should happen, but that's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is all of a sudden Lamar Jackson's going to be like in the MVP category again because he got 4,000 yards rushing and 500 yards passing. So yeah.
All right.
Defense. We're gonna just do defense as a whole, or we're gonna break down every.
What y'all want to do? How y'all feel?
I mean, we can start with just the defense because I think the Browns. I think we topped it on that one.
Hey, this is where our division really make a name for itself because honestly, going into a year, you could really argue any one of the 3. Since the Browns had the best year last year, of course, I'm gonna just ride with them because they did have number 1 defense. They didn't really change much, and the defense did get kind of exposed in the playoffs, but they did bring in Mike Vrabel. So, you know, I hope that like balance out the room some and not so.
And I don't really feel like we got exposed. I feel like that specific team. Knew how to target it, and they changed their quarterback while we stayed with our same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'll say this: the final score was of course lopsided because we had 2 pick sixes from Joe Flacco.
Right.
So the final score is a little bit misleading, but also they weren't under any pressure throughout the whole game for real.
Well, yeah, but see, that's what I say that though. That the reason I believe that is because we just played them weeks before, and our defense was at they dude's neck. So, you know, fast forward 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, he was like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do, and we didn't have an answer for that. It's just that we was chasing the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that dude got like it was dropped, boom, he was gone with it.
I mean, yeah, and I agree with all that, but the overarching point is that's on tape now. That's on film. People will try to mimic that same game plan. So that's why I felt like they had to bring in somebody to balance out the room a little. And
yeah, and I'm saying to your point, like let them try to mimic that. Now it's not gonna work the same way for the next team that do what right. Because they don't have the quarterback that the Texans got. That was a big thing. Dude was on fire. He couldn't miss. And it was a whole bunch of times when we were like right there. And 9 out of 10 quarterbacks don't make the play. This dude was like on net. He was swishing us the whole game, man. I don't know if he just. And then the next game I watched him, he didn't look nothing like he looked against us. All those last second throws, he didn't make all of those. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. It was just a perfect storm. Like, we was already riding a magic carpet at the time, you know. So, like you said, in the 2 pick six, that changed the complexion of the game. That made, you know, when you get down like that, now you forced to do certain things.
Right.
So
I get all that. But
so
yeah, that's
what I don't like the explosion part. Like I'm just speaking on that, like because I've heard that numerous times. I'd be like, yeah, I don't think that's what that was. You know what I mean? Yeah, we know homeboy Big Head is slow. We got that point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we know what like. Oh shit, we can't leave this dude out here on the wing no more. But for the most part, this defense is sick, and we got JOK. Like I love the way that JOK played in the playoff game.
Yeah, JOK showed up.
Yeah, he's gonna be on fire this year. So I think our defense, I think, is head and shoulders above the rest of everybody in the AFC North. I don't think they're on the same level with us, but I could understand somebody thinking maybe they are, but I strongly disagree. How about that?
I mean, if they can repeat what they did last year, then they can repeat what they did last year. That'll definitely would be true because they were setting records last year for like low points per game.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be actually better this year.
Well, I think it'll help them a lot if quarterbacks stay healthy and defense ain't got to carry the whole team.
Well, I got no you on that. Yeah, we'll see when we got this dude before he ever got here. And they're telling everybody like, yeah, but he like made of some other kind of material. That's not bone and flesh. I don't know what Deshaun Watson is made from. But he is always hurt like this.
He always hurt, yeah. It's all he'll drink some milk or something. He'll be all right.
He will not. But we'll see. I think we ought to like pick up the massage tab for him though. That needs to start happening again because he seemed to be elite when that was happening. Anyways,
hey,
coaches. Let's move on to coaches.
No, this is interesting.
This a good one, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you at with this?
Man.
Hey, the AFC North got coaches though, don't they?
So we got 2 coaches that won Super Bowls. One coach that has Mike Tomlin or John Harbaugh won Coach of the Year multiple times. They've both been coaching since like 2008, maybe.
I don't know. I think Mike Tomlin might have won Coach of the Year.
I know for sure John Harbaugh got 1. I don't know if he got 2.
I don't know. For my money, I'm going Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincy.
Wow.
Hey man, I respect the fuck out of Jim Harbaugh. John. And Jim.
Yeah,
I respect the Harbaughs. Like on the coaching side, when is Baltimore and Pittsburgh not relevant? When is it? When?
No, all right. So John Harbaugh won 1. He won in 2019.
Khalil, where you at? What do you think on the coaching carousel?
I'm gonna go with the coach of the year first.
Ooh.
Then I'll say Jim, and then Tomlin, and then I forgot who the hell said the head coach is.
Yeah, so I guess.
Yeah, I forgot his name too. I can't.
Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor.
Such not a coach name.
It ain't. It sounds like a player.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But,
Yeah, but yeah, I'm going. What you go, Junior? My bad.
You know, this is actually a really tough question.
Thank you.
But so I'm gonna have to go. Perhaps John Harbaugh first.
Ooh.
It's a tough one. Then I'm gonna go Mike Tomlin. You know, people can tell me that he won the title with Bill Cowher's team all they want. He won the title. So then I'm gonna go Stefanski. Then I'm gonna go Zach Taylor. And that's even a very hard decision to make, just because Zach Taylor has been to the Super Bowl, and they went through the Chiefs to get there. So that in itself.
Yeah, but that wasn't coaching.
He's the coach of the team. Wait.
The thing with me for the coaching is.
I mean, just to go to one. That's just one game, though. That's just one game.
It's one very important. It's a major.
I mean, you know what? Okay, yeah. I ain't gonna argue it. Okay. For me, like.
Yeah,
they beat, yeah, you know, because.
And the funny thing about it is, if they would have won that Super Bowl, of course, I would have to put him in front of Stefanski.
If he had a ring, I would have put him in front of Stefanski.
But hey, one Super Bowl ring outweigh 2 Coach of the Year title. He ain't got that, so he got a nice appearance. And
yeah, but appearance don't outdo 2 Coach of the Year. And like, listen though,
what did since then?
Nothing. He ain't did nothing since then, though. If that's the case, but I'm like,
I mean, they went back to the AFC Championship. That's my whole thing with the whole. I don't want to leak this into quarterbacks because this conversation will go a lot longer. Let's just move on.
To me, it's kind of based on the quarterback.
Appreciate that.
He can do with whoever on the center.
Anthony Billy, thank you so much.
I mean, yeah, of course you're gonna do better with your starting quarterback. I mean, all right, but take anybody starting quarterback out and put somebody else in, and the team gonna look not as good. Like that's you know, of course.
When is Stefanski do
You said who?
Well, that's not true.
Okay.
We took our starting quarterback game out. Yeah. We went to the playoffs.
we about to be the number 1 seed if he would have stayed healthy. So again, yes, we still had some success, but we didn't have the same level of success. We had lost 1 game with Deshaun in. 1. Carried it out for a season. 1. Yeah, anyways. We would have been the 1 seed, maybe the 2 seed. We would have been a wild. We would have been hosting the game, not on the road. It's a different. Yes, it's gonna be some drop off with the quarterback. Is that not like? Am I saying something groundbreaking?
What?
That you're gonna be not as good with the starting quarterback in?
No, you're not.
Okay,
I was just saying. I just was giving us flowers. Like, well, we were the anomaly this year.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. We was definitely we still made the playoffs.
Look good. It is.
We're winning games with.
I don't even remember.
With Joe Schmo number 5.
We did. That happened.
And the cook from Red Robin.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I give him props for as much crap as I give him. That's why I give him props so much for last year. Because it didn't who was there.
Oh, so you rated them. I'm sorry. My fault, Khalil. So you rated them over their performances from last year. I think me and Junior was doing overall.
Last couple of years.
Yeah, man.
But you don't count like Tomlin's and Harbaugh's entire body of work.
But I'm saying if we are doing it from like last year's performance, I will put Stefanski at number one. Stefanski was the number one coach last year. And our division.
They also all haven't had the same longevity of a career either as a coach. So
you said what was that?
So like Stefanski hasn't been a coach as long as Tomlin had. So it's kind of giving him a disadvantage when you do the full body of work.
True. What's Stefanski been the head coach 5 years? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think I agree.
And I mean, but if we do, then if that's the case, hell, that kind of put him like way up there, like because he got 2 head coaches, he got 2 coach of the years out of his 5 years stint.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even agree with that criteria because, like, just was on the resume. Like, I don't know. You can't just be. Well, he wasn't coaching back then. Okay.
I mean, well, that's why the win losses is gonna be lopsided.
We haven't talked about win losses.
I mean, we haven't, but
we haven't even brought that up. It's a I don't know, non-factor really. It's how long was Tomlin was in his second? Wasn't Mike Tomlin his second year of being the head?
Still sitting around losing to Jim Harbaugh like we used to before Stefanski came, then I would be okay with him being third or fourth.
Yeah, because
and we started getting consistent wins against these teams we couldn't win against.
Right, because I'm actually so I was doing whole body of work, and that's the reason why I had Stefanski down where he is. But if I'm going to take into account that he's been here 5 years, and so it's like, all right, so I got to do the last 5 years with Stefanski, so I do the last 5 years for Harbaugh and for Tomlin, and yeah, I put Stefanski at number one then. Because over the last 5 years, I don't think nobody's outcoached Stefanski. Not in the AFC North.
John Harbaugh had the number 1 seed 2 times.
It's just because of the talent that he had.
The Browns got a lot of talent.
No, they don't. Look, our quarterback has not been. Listen, it hasn't. Our defense was like ranked 20 before the last couple of years. That star defense was ranked like 28, 27 in the league. Our wide receiver room was at the end of like that huge names, no production.
And then also, like I said, at the main thing, like you do this quarterback, what are you doing without him there? The Ravens done choked when Lamar did. They were losing games at the end of the year when Lamar liked got to play.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I just feel like if you took Harbaugh out and put the Clark from Clark gas station there, the Ravens gonna be the number 1 seed the year that they got the number 1 seed. I don't feel like it was like, oh, this was an excellent scheme and da-da-da. It wasn't. It was the same shit. It was just Lamar running like you couldn't stop it.
I don't know. This is now we've entered to a place where there'll be no conclusion of this. This is just like.
No, I concluded. I told you. I think over the last 5 years.
Yeah, no, and I'll say something to refute that, and then you'll say something again. And I'll say something, and it'll never really be able to end because, like, we're not really. So all right. So let's do this. So basically, off just the last 5 years.
Right.
That's when Stefanski came in the league.
Right.
Cool. So the Bengals have been to 2 AFC championships and 1 Super Bowl. The Steelers have been to the playoffs 3 times in the last 5 years. We beat them once.
I think they've been all 5 years. I don't think Tomlin haven't missed the playoffs.
Yeah, Tomlin never missed the playoffs.
Right.
Well,
so
no.
5 years.
He's never had a losing record. He's never. I think he missed the playoffs the first year after that retired.
Oh, right. Oh, did he?
And that by itself, and we're gonna put
because right. Okay, I got it.
Well, no, I'm just saying he still don't even got a losing record.
Yeah, okay.
And that
So yeah,
includes
let's say he went to the playoffs. I think 4 out of the last 5. Right.
Okay, and the Ravens been to the playoffs 3 times and had the 1 seed twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna put Zach Taylor at number 1. Then I'm gonna put Zach Taylor at number 1. Then we're gonna have Mike Tomlin number 2. Wow, this is so wow. We got so many good teams in our division. John Harbaugh number 3 and Stefanski number 4.
Okay.
Like I don't.
Never mind the 2 head coach of the year.
Yeah. Well, again, that's a
what? It's a coaching award.
Yes, it's a.
We're talking about coaching, though, right?
Yeah, that's a coaching award that the NFL gave out.
Right.
And I'm looking at it from like my perspective of thinking. I'm like, yo, okay, so. I really don't want to say this. If it wasn't for him coaching the Browns and getting the Browns to the playoffs, I don't know if he would have won those coaches. This one for sure he deserved. The first one with the first coach of the year, I think anybody could have won that one. I think that one was this one was the whole 4 different starting quarterbacks get a win thing. I understand why, he was that elevated him over the other coaches. The first one that he got when Baker was the quarterback, I think that one was just because that was just we got the Browns to the playoffs, so they just gave him one. So I kind of feel like that one's not as like solid as this one. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, that was you entitled to that. I ain't gotta dispute that. You entitled to that. I strongly disagree, but you're entitled to that. But yeah, for me, if I do the last 5 years, yeah, I go Stefanski number 1. I go Stefanski, Mike Tomlin, then Cincinnati, then Baltimore over the last 5 years.
Okay.
See, for me, what puts Homeboy in the second is his overall body of work. He's
Mike Tomlin?
No, Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
But for me, Mike Tomlin would be the number 1 guy over the overall thing.
Right.
But if I say just the over the last 5 years, yeah, I think Stefanski done been showing improvement over the last 5 years with this Browns team. And I don't think anybody would have got that with Baker now, like at all.
Let me ask you this: do you factor in the 2 down years at all?
Yeah.
We did have. He has missed the playoffs 3 times, right? And he made it 2 times.
Right.
And you still put him at number 1.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay, that's right.
Yep. Because we had a Benedict Arnold. We had a traitor amongst us.
Joe Woods.
Joe Woods. I know what happened. Like this.
Right.
Like no. Okay, so a couple of them years we supposed to have went. Like I think we should have a Super Bowl appearance by now. I think me personally, I can directly point to Joe Woods and say this is why this didn't happen.
I mean, but
when you have
wouldn't that fall on Kevin Stefanski for not firing him too?
Playoff like scared, we had one of those scare games. Like we almost beat them dudes that one game.
Right, and
I think not exactly from that.
But I don't think like him getting rid of another coordinator was just after the things that went down with Freddie Kitchens and all of that. This next thing, I don't believe Andrew was like, yeah, you can dismiss and hire as you feel. But they wasn't giving nobody like that the reins no more. I think Joe Woods was there as long as he was. Like I think Stefanski been wanting him gone. But they're like, yeah, this is a 5-year plan. We're gonna see how this work out. And Joe Woods came highly recommended. He had a lot of stars when he got here.
It's just interesting.
I bought it too. I did because hell, it took me a year and a half, 2 years to figure it got to be this dude. Because and you know what I'm saying? Just think, you didn't naturally go to him. You're like, damn, what? These dudes must be bums. right? Sadejo needed to retire. Like, he can't be this bad. Like, this is horrible. It was this guy.
Yeah, he did go to the Pro Bowl.
He
left.
That's insane.
Yeah.
For him to be this bad and then go to the Pro Bowl immediately after getting out of the system.
Fair enough.
That's what changed for me. I was like, oh, it's this guy. And clearly, soon as he left, you see what the defense did? Record breaking. That's too big of a 27th in the league, number one. That's crazy.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I'll give you that, but this was a fun exercise.
It was.
Hey, Khalil, you got anything else on this one? Give us this one more time with the last 5 years.
Did we do who?
Defensive line.
We won't go on that in depth.
No, we didn't do. We decided to do defenses instead of each defensive position. But we will continue this discussion next episode. One of my kids' birthday, one of my extra kids' birthday today. Shay, happy birthday.
Shout
out one time. So I'm gonna let my son get up out of here. We're gonna end this episode, y'all. Appreciate all the love. Remember TikTok, tap that screen. Love all the love. Yeah, one more time, sidebar, y'all. I got an online store and I need some help setting it up and getting things together. So if anybody already have an existing online store and can offer any kind of information and education on this, please inbox me, contact me. I appreciate it. Help one, help all. Y'all know, leave nobody behind. I appreciate y'all. All right, bro. Love you, man. Appreciate you stopping through, bro.
All right, y'all.
All right, man.
Heat the show. Hope y'all
appreciate
enjoyed
y'all.
that. Come back again next time. Thrilling episode of Ball Heads. You already ended this way. Oh, you're doing that right? Yeah. Another episode.